Hi guys, and welcome to video 5 on stock predictions using Keras. And while I was working on the prediction system, I realized that I forgot to add one field, which is if you've done machine learning before, there's usually X and Y, and X is usually the input and Y is the expected value. So in this case, our expected value will be confirming whether the price actually went up or down. And to do this, I needed to create a column that I was calling actual. So I'm just going to go through how I'm going to create this quickly and then show you how it's done. So from the start, you just create our all CSV files, list them up how they look. This is a function actually I'm going to be using later on to edit the files, edit the rows and create that actual file. So what I'm going to do first is create the old CSV new file names. File names using the full name. It's going to be same logic as it was before. It's an empty list. So for file name, all the file names. Okay, see what I did. I was actually supposed to go through all CSV, not the all CSV file names. Yeah, okay, so I'm just loading my first data frame. It's going to be PD equals to, actually it's df equals to PD read CSV as all CSV file names, first position, then just df.head. Now with this, what I need to do is first create a USD2 row, which we did do before when we were creating the drop up and 7, by just using the value USD and shifting it up by 1. So with that in mind, next thing I need to do is drop NA place equals to true and then df to the head. So now with that, you actually have a USD2 row here, and as you can see in the actual calc function here, I need to check whether value USD is greater than USD2, which means is today's value greater than tomorrow's value? If it is, the answer is 0, otherwise the answer is 1. Either way, you could actually put it the other way around, like if the price went up, that's a good thing. If it went down, that's a bad thing. It doesn't matter the order. You're just designing a predicting algorithm that just figures out, given some data, what you actually want as the final value. So with this, what I just do is df create now the final row that I want, which is actual, by doing df.apply on the whole data frame, passing the whole data frame to actual calc using axis equals to 1, so it goes downwards. With that, you'll just do a df to head after this. You should see the actual has been created and it works okay. Like here and here, the price actually didn't go up, it went down, so it's 0, 0, 0 up to the point we actually went up. In fact, actually it applies if they do stay the same because it didn't pass through this. Not sure why, but as you can see in this example here, 1 point, actually it's comparing this and the minimum value. So this one is 1.037, 105.37 and 107.68. So in that case, actually it went up and things are okay. The only last thing I need to do is drop the USD2. Make sure to specify axis equals to 1, so it checks only the column name. By default it's 0 actually. If I'm yeah, by default it's usually 0, and you can see yeah, I needed to say in place equals to true. And with that, that row is gone. So instead of doing this one by one, just use the similar trick I did before. So just get the file name in old CSV file names, iterate through all of them, apply these features that I want to, and save them. That's it. So create the file name, create USD2, getting the value USD and shifting it up by 1. From there I just drop any I need to create the actual value. Then this will be the final one, which is just df.toCSV, using the file name, then index equals to false. Because of that, it would actually add the index to the final thing. So just to be safe, I'm just going to print here the head, the single row, so make sure it's doing what I actually want it to do. Date's okay, value 2 is okay, drop 7 up 7, mean 7, mean change predict USD2. So I'm not dropping USD2, so I need to come here and drop. In fact, all I need to do is just show the columns. That should be okay. Auto drop USD2, and in place equals to true. In fact, just instead of trying to print any of these, I'll just use the last one as a ground truth example. Oh yeah, x equals to 1. By ground truth I mean if, because all of these data frames look the same, if I use the last one and just look at how it looks when all of this is done, I can tell how the others should look still in the same way. So date is there, value USD, drop 7 up 7 minimum, yeah, everything's okay. So I can just remove this and this. And that's it. It should be working. Just to prove this, I'll just pick up a random data frame by just doing pd.read csv, all csv file names, say position number 5, and dear head. Make sure I just have the one field that I needed was actual, and it's there. So with this, we can now move on to the next step of showing you how to create a prediction system using keras and scikit-learn.